So, welcome back to the stream for the love of crafting here on my channel, Leah's Bug Bubble. Uh, hold on. Let's see here. So, now, welcome to episode 11 of this stream, Leah's Bible Babble. And with that, I will say very much welcome. When it comes to my this stream, I talk about a little bit of my craftings and, of course, of my there will be some of my craftings and some of my my ongoing projects. Sit and just be around to do some crafting and talk about life in general. So, if you have any kind of problems or you with the just to let me know, so that would be so I know if there is any issues with the stream. Also, I'll try to compensate for it. But welcome. So today I'm going to talk. I have a bragging right this time, and it's not just what kind of bragging rights. It is about my favorite designer when it comes to cross-stitch patterns, and that is Joan Elliott. Now look at this beautiful collection. It is a book. It's rather really thick one, and it contains with 44 design charts, and it's complete. And a friend of mine found it in a book box at like a flea market or something. I only paid just 10 Swedish kronas. It's like $1, less than $1 for it. And it's never been opened, so it's really fresh. And these lovely designs from John Elliott, it is magical. Every one of them is magical. And this green goddess is the one that I am just really, I need to do this one. And you can see you have the whole chart, and you have also the numbers of the different colors, and it doesn't say how much. In some charts you can have you can see how much floss you need for each and every color, but here it doesn't. But never mind. That is just something that it doesn't have to be that's important. But then Joan Elliott is famous for her charts and for all the buildings that she have in her charts. I have a very plentiful beading collection. Can show you later on. Not only can, I will do it. just look at this peacock. It's beautiful. And you see every little white dot is a bead. So it is a lot to do. So I was very happy when I got this because, like I said before, I collect her designs. I think she's completely amazing. So I have two of her other stitch collections. Bewitching Cross Stitch came out for a couple of years ago. And when I say a couple of years ago, this is probably like 10 years ago. Let's see here. Sometimes it's 2008. So this is 18 years ago. Whoops. Very well. Very fun. Very fun designs. These are beautiful, more magical, or like she said, bewitched. I love this sun here, father son. I like this a lot. And she has, of course, another. Well, look at this dragon. Look at it. It's beautiful. It's really, really. This is right up my alley. I have a lot of dragons going on in my house. Dragons and butterflies, like I said last time. But also this one, this Halloween short is just pure beautiful. So I have a problem to pick and choose what to do in what order, but yeah, I want to do them all. And look here, have you a little more Celtic cross stitch. Last week I talked about my diamond painting that I have this tree of life, or the Yggdrasil, a little more Celtic, Old Norse inspiration. So and I love that design too. And the only one that I have done from this book is this chart. And that was because one of my best friends got a black cat. So, of course, I made this one for her. And it took a while. Then I love these a little bit smaller charts, but they are just beautiful. You know, when these are perfect for a gift too. And it's not that big. It goes pretty quickly to do. And no, to wish someone's hope or dream, you know, that is just that is something that we all do. Here we have, I showed you Father Sun in the beginning. Now we have Mother Moon. So they go together as a pair, of course. So my biggest problem right now is that I don't have any fabric that I have used up all my fabric, or the fabric that I have is already for a project. It's already been marked up. Then I have this Oriental collection from John Elliott. And these are smaller projects, like for a card or something. And I have done some of them. And these are very nice and neat to pick and choose it from. You know, when I can do a small card or something, you just want to show your appreciation for something. But these are more oriental kind of thing. And in this, in the John Elliott, in these big ones, you have a geisha in here. Let's see if I found it. That is so beautiful. Let's see. Well, if you're new in here, welcome so much to this live stream. And if you you can make yourself known in the chat, of course. I'd love to chat with you. And right now, I am showing you my my favorite designer in cross stitching patterns. That is John Elliott. Oh, come on. Here it is. Here it is. Now look at this beautiful lady. So I'm imagining her as a centerpiece, and some of the smaller ones that I already have done, like a like a border around it. I have no clue where it was fit in my home, but I have inspiration for it. My problem is that I'm running out of space on walls. And look at this wall lilies. These are beautiful, beautiful. And there is let's see if I found it in this one. There's in this Oriental collection, there is a smaller version of these wall lilies. See if I can find it. Welcome to the stream. Make yourself known in the chat, of course, and don't be shy. Leave a comment. And well, I'm talking a little bit about my bragging rights right now, that I have this beautiful, beautiful book from John Elliott in front of me. But now I can't find the pattern that I was thinking about. No, it is in this one. Oh no, where can I find it? I'm using another. It might be in another book. Yeah. Well, yeah, you can see this triangle is also beautiful. It might be this one I'm thinking about, but they are almost. You can tell it is the same design. Anyway, So this is one little bit of my bragging rights drug collection. And I have actually done some of her patterns, and this one, I found this one furthest down in middle of anything, and I'm halfway through. These called Celtic Angels, and I bought them very long time ago. Can you see what kind of mistakes I made in this one? That is all these beads. Because these beads are old and very, very big. That is because these were the beads that I had in the beginning of my cross-stitching career, and they are just wrong. So my plan is to rip them off sometime and replace them with the beads that really should be here. Like I said, I have a beading collection that is awesome. So, and you can see it's going to be a quite big piece in the end. And I think I'm going to have it in our bedroom in the end. And the text goes, "May the road rise up to meet you." And that is the first part of a psalm. That is a Celtic psalm or a Celtic poem from the beginning that now have been adapted to a psalm for Christianity. But the text is beautiful in its entirety. So this is one of my ongoing projects. I'm not looking forward to rip up all these beads, but I will do it. As you can see, the beads are not even applied correctly either. you look at this, and the bead are just flopping off like this. No. So thank God that John Elliot still is alive, because she will probably roll around in her grave if she saw that. I just butchered her design. So new bits. So that was my John Elliot rant for 17 minutes. So that's it. I know that some of you that watches this this stream also want to know my heaven and earth designs that I'm working on. Right. And you can compare that is a big difference in the sizes of both the fabric and the design. For comparison, the Celtic Angels are stitched on I think it's 14 or 18 counts Ida. That means that you can have 14 crosses on 1 inch. So, and if you look very closely to, if you look very, very closely, you can see here. I want to show you. So you can see that in every square or so, there are threads, and there are 3 threads in every direction. Now, these threads are very easy to split apart, and you can do a partial like a partial stitch, like in the middle, or yeah. So, but here with this big one here, this one is on 25 counts, so there are more stitches that taking place in 1 inch. Now, here, this fabric, get a little closer, you can see that it's just only one strand that crosses it. Now, this makes it very, very simple to make a full cross. I know that a lot of cross stitchers just take this instead of a full cross, they do half a cross, or instead of 2 strands, they use 1 strand of floss. But I do a full cross with 2 strands. It just, I think my initial thought was to do with 1 strand. No, with 1 strand, the floss lasts longer. But it ended up that I had the 2 strands on the needle, and then it was done. So here I am almost done with page number 7. And well, I can at least fold it out for you so you can see it in its entirety. I think it is about 40 or 48 or 50 pages in total. Some of the pictures are just partials, but here it is still a lot of pictures. So here, this is my ongoing project right now. It is from Heaven and Earth Design, and this design called Adrift. So that is what I'm doing right now. Welcome if you are new in here. Welcome so much to my stream and to my channel. Please like and subscribe. Subscribe to the channel also, of course, so you don't miss anything. I actually made one sock. I was knitting for like 2 episodes ago. So this is just yarn that has been left over in my drawers, and just to knit it up. So I've made a sock, and I have the other ones going on too also. So that's it. That's for the updating projects for now. So let's see what we will do now. And that is my diamond painting. I have done some beading, diamond painting off cam. So right now I am almost halfway-ish. So that I will be doing tonight. And as always, when it comes to this live stream, I let the people in my chat to decide on what I would talk about. And if there's not someone in my chat, then I do something else. And as always, when it comes to no matter what kind of crafting I do, there's dog hair everywhere. So I'm just sitting and picking dog hair. It's like a new hobby for me. So uh, I just want to make sure that you see it as it should. Um, just because there's some plastic wrapper above it, and uh, the motive is in glue. Uh, so it can be a little bit of reflections when I build. I hope you don't mind it. So, uh, oh no. So, I just use this one to weigh uh, the uh, the plastic wrapper away. So, with that, we are uh, we are um, moving on with the show. 26 minutes in. So, uh, like I said, welcome to this live stream and to my channel, Leah's Bubble Bubble, and the live stream for the love of crafting, where I do some crafting every Friday. So, uh, so now I am going to continue to my building. I need something to drink first. I remember. So, if you're new in here, welcome. Make yourself known in the chat. I'd love to talk to you. Uh, I have had a really eventful week with both ups and downs. But the best part is that I probably no longer is unemployed. So now we are just need um, to write papers of it all because here in Sweden we have laws and regulations like you don't have in Netherlands. But when it comes to employment or a new job, you're signing a contract. You have two different contracts. The first contract is about 6 months, and then you are trying for the job, and that's before you still have your salary, but during these 6 months, you're easier to fire than after the 6 months. Or, so after 6 months, if you still like what you do, the employer wants to keep you around, you make a new contract for the job. So right now, I am going to do the first kind of contract, uh, the one on 6 months. It takes about, well, for most occupations, or jobs, it takes about 6 months to really learn the trade. Um, and you are protected by law here in Sweden during that time to really know this the occupation. And during this 6 months, if you really feel that no, this is not for me, you can easily terminate the uh, employment without questions and uh, repercussions. Um, uh, that you might have noticed that I have published another video earlier today, and that was from the sermon where I sang for like a week ago. It is my son that have taken all the pictures, and he has been struggling um, with the edits. So hopefully it's not that bad. As my choir instructor, like he said, we didn't need to have a getaway car outside to wait for us. So that's good. Um, um, and as I said before, I am no professional when it comes to singing. Only sing in church. You might have noticed that my voice is a little bit harsh. That is because I have some kind of, I don't know if it's not a flu, more like a cold or pollen allergies. But it gets to my voice every spring. And the clip is when I sing Christmas tunes from Sabaton. And well, it's a challenge. Well, I can say that. Uh, mm, let's see here. Mm, um, da, 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 da. Uh, well, like I said, make yourself known in the chat. I would love to sit and chat with you for a little while. Um, so, if you're new in here, welcome to my stream for the love of crafting here on my channel, Yes Bible Babble. Um, I know it's been a while that I have an episode coming up, and I know that I have promised you episodes from week to week. And for some reason, my week just uh, goes so fast, even though I don't have a job. That is the sad part of it. But I have not abandoned it. It still happens things here uh, on the channel. So, welcome here and make yourself known in the chat if you're new in here. So, um, with when I started this this time painting, it was a little bit funny because I think, like I thought, I've seen this pattern before somewhere, and it is on my one of these the diamond paintings that I have in the living room. It's like this. It is the same style, but not the same one. So, so the plan is to frame this one and have that alongside with the new one, well, the old one. I think I have a frame upstairs, but I'm not that sure. But anyway, um, I buy my frames in IKEA. Um, I think they are that pretty cheap, but they are still um, affordable and nice to look at. Uh, So, uh, time for the next. Yeah, I jawed. I really did that. Sorry. Here in Sweden, the time is 9:41 p.m. So, and I'm afraid to. So, it's not that. Uh, no wonders that I still jaw from time to time. So, like I said, if you're new in here, welcome to my live stream via Bible Bubble. Now, the live stream is for the love of crafting, and my channel is via Bible Bubble. I didn't use my brain. I know there are tools that that you can have multiple diamonds in, but they have I never caught it or caught up on it. Not my shit. So I do one dot anytime, no matter how much it is. It's the same with cross stitch. Sooner or later, you are done. Just one stitch at a time, like one bead at a time, and you get there. So, you find what I call ninja stitches. It's the same with the ninja beads, to find bead or color that's just escaping it all. And sometimes that's a part of the fun too, to just watch and search. It's like finding Waldo, these I think it's just a postcard, and it's like a game when you are trying to find something odd in a crowd. And Finding Waldo is a children's game. So, what to do next? Let's see here what happens if I do this. So if I let's message those. Yeah, that's good. That's good. So, if you're new in here, welcome to my stream. Make yourself known in the chat. Of course, as always, because I've seen you, I see that you like my streams, so make yourself known. I want to know you. Uh, I know that my stream is not that hyped or with high pitched noises and blurbs and everything else that occurs in a lot of streams today, but I take it a little bit low key and make peace with every dot and cross I do. Let's just see here. I can say that I will not do more beading here at this table because the lighting is just not that good. Uh, the lighting rig or the lamp that I have just reflects in both the plastic and in the glue, so I don't see the letters properly. Um, well, what I like most about diamond printing that you can fairly quickly um, see that a progress in your work. And I like it when the motif just pops up. Oh no, not like that. You know, um, well, like I said, if you're new in here, welcome to my live stream, um, and welcome to my channel. Be free to make a sub to my channel too. I really, really appreciate it. I know that I only have, I think, 78 followers, but that is 78 more followers that I thought in the beginning when I started this channel. For like, it's almost 1.5 years ago. Almost. Do I have more? Like I said, it's the lighting from the rig just reflects on this. So it does that noise. It's actually quite a challenge uh, to know where all the beats are going. I like their paintings. It's relatively fast method of crafting, but it's sometimes very rewarding too. Um, you know, uh, to- so if you're new in here, welcome. Make yourself known in the chat. I would love to sit and chat with you um, here on the channel. Um, and right now I am doing a butterfly diamond painting. I actually looking forward to start working again. So I have afford to buy new fabrics and to um, um, just to um, deep dive into the different flea markets here in my town. Um, we have a handful of different flea markets. Some of them are really cheap and some are really expensive or high end or whatever you will call it. Um, only that we have one flea market that no matter what how the amount of yarn you buy, um, that is you that is the price that the stands. Um, you don't have any um, wiggle moments of such when it comes to the price. Some flea markets just want to get rid of um, crosses fabrics and embroidery floss, just because there are not many people that they buy it, so they just sell it out as soon as possible. Um, those flea markets um, uh, that I can make um, make a cheaper price for the floss. So, but still, most of the flea markets here are cheaper with floss than a regular online shop, with good reasons. Um, so, if you're new in here, make yourself known in the chat. Um, and I hope I can sit here and talk a little bit with you for a while. I would love to do it. Uh, perhaps you have a tip or some advice for me to when it comes when I do a different kind of crafting. Um, so I am all ears. Um, da, 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 da. So until next week, I will probably have have this one done, so I can show you how it looks like when completed. But I'm not going to do more diamond paintings on stream, just because of uh, the flare and the glass. You know, I've seen the picture now, and it's a lot of reflections. So, um, and then from here to there, I take some breaks too. And, da, da, da. Uh, Last week, I was trying to live stream um, my music concert I had at church. But we don't know really what went wrong, but I couldn't live stream it. So thank God that my son was there, Thor, and he did some recording, and he has now spent almost a week to edit it all together. So there is a clip up on my channel about it, but this is how his first big editing project, and my voice is not that pure as it should be. But I hope you enjoy it anyway. Then the second half of that clip is my pastor preaching. So I think that you can have some subtitles on it if you want to. Otherwise, you can see we have a projector at the cross in my church, and you can see what kind of Bible place she's talking about. I think it was Matthew 13 something. So excuse me for that. I just needed to answer something on my other social media. Da, da. So, what my new job will be about, and that's something as simple as waiting tables. We have a law here in Sweden that makes it that we don't need to rely on tip when it comes to waiting tables. As I know that, like in the US, most of your salary is tip, but not here. Here is by law that you have to have a minimum wage that uh, means that you can have affordable living uh, on your salary. Yeah, you're going to need to be able to pay your bills on one salary, um, within reason, of course. But um, anyway, the salary I'm going to have is I'm going to more than double it from my old job. So, of course, there are going to be more expenses and stuff we can do, but also we're going to have a saving account. I am looking forward mostly for the saving account um, when the time comes, if we want to have a vacation or do something extra. Or for me, my biggest dream is to go to Orlando for MegaCon next year. And with this job, I might be able to. Uh, but my first priority right now, with my new salary is to go to the dentist. Apparently, when it comes to dentists, at least here in Sweden, your teeth are not a part of your body. So with everything else that is part of your body, you can still have a proper health care for, but not when it comes to teeth. Yeah, and feet too. Feet, feet and teeth are not part of your body. Which is so contradictory. In a way. You can have some government support when it comes to teeth health care. So you get a little bit cheaper from time to time, but it still costs a lot to be able to maintain your teeth. And your teeth is pretty important to have. So let's see what else. When it comes to diamond painting, it's the same principle as when I do my cross stitching. You look at the symbol or what you want to do next, and you look at the chart, what kind of number that symbol is representing. Then you take the jar with the number on and just polish away. Tomorrow, Saturday, will be alone, home alone for all day. Both the kids and my husband is away for different adventures, and at the same time too, just in different parts of cities. So I actually have no clue what to do. Probably do more research and start writing my next script. That would be awesome. It's been so long when I had my last episode, so I almost forgot some things when it comes to editing or to publicize things. I need to do better. like Joey's Wolf, just to say you need to do better. Welcome so much. If you're new in here, this is my stream for the love of crafting here on my channel, Leah's Babbleback. We have been babbling about everyday stuff and, of course, some of my content here on the channel. You know, like in a way, you can say that when you have a YouTube channel, in a way, you automatically be sorry, you became a content creator. Then you don't have to be a good one, but you still are a content creator on your channel. As soon as you start to create stuff, some content creators abuse the title. In my opinion, like I said, just because you are a content creator, it doesn't mean that you are good at it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, yeah, if you are experiencing that that my picture it might be buffering or something. The only thing I can think about is that either our internet connection is a little bit wonky, or that my computer that I use for the stream are getting old and tired. Is actually is not designed for this kind of this kind of things. Um, so, but I hope that that it will be enough anyway. Sorry about that. I'm yawning again, of course. Uh, da, 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 da. So let's see if I da, da, da. So I'm a little bit that is really I am um, I'm searching for something and it's not popping up uh, as I expected. Uh, mm, uh, anyway, anyway, so we do a little bit more readings, I think. Um, I missed some of those videos. Let's sometimes it is hard to distinguish O from D. So therefore I get to be quiet just to concentrate on what I am doing. Uh, and that is just the same when I do my cross stitching or whatever. I can sometimes be a little bit quiet just because I'm counting or doing something similar or searching for something. Uh, If something doesn't add up as I expected them to do. So There's two. So um, with one bead at a time, I think we have another butterfly ready to take flight or something. Uh, so if you're new in here, welcome so much to my live stream for the long crafting here on my channel. Yes, Bubble. And I guess so. Oh, I really see the time flies tonight. I having too much fun. No. Well, six. Uh, see here. Slowly but steady, I've transformed this diary painting to some beautiful butterflies. Let's see. Um, let's see what I'm going to do next week. I'm not that sure what I'm going to do. Probably no knitting or stitching in some form. Um, oops, sorry about the burp. So, welcome to my live stream, yes, for the love of crafting, where I talk about or do some crafting every Friday for the time being. Like I said in the beginning of this stream, I am no longer unemployed, so we are just going to sign a contract before I start my job. And I have no clue how my schedule is going to look like. So it might be that I need to move this live stream to another day or another time. But hopefully not affect you too much. I know that some of you listens to my streams in well afterwards, or post production, whatever you can call it. Yes, I do. Sorry, I was talking to myself. Um, and though there are a lot of streamers, the majority of streamers are just sitting by themselves and talking to thin air. And sometimes I can relate to it just so when you don't get any response from anyone, just to sit by and babbling for almost 2 hours without topics or, um, from the heart. It can be a challenge, but it can be done too. I'm a prover of it. So, if you're new in here, welcome to my stream for the love of crafting here on my channel. It's spelled up. Please like and subscribe to my channel too, so you don't miss out on any other streams or when I publish my episodes on different Bible studies. I am still on Psalms, but I have it in at the end of Psalms, so I've done the majority of that book. Psalms is interesting in the way that that book has been used for over thousands of years, and not just in the book for the book religion, Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, but it also have been used in Hinduism and in other cultures. So it has been um, have a great impact on a lot of cultures around the world just because of it. Um, and some of the things that are mentioned in Psalms are things that are um, we can relate to, even it is written down for 3,000 years ago. Um, and I find it fascinating because that is some kind of um, what can you say, human core um, for it all. Um, that we have something in common, all of us, um, when it comes to feelings and um, to just becoming human. Uh, what it calls unanimous. There's a unanimous trait uh, that we everybody on Earth have in common, and hopefully with my channel I can reflect some of it, that we are not that further apart from each other. We're actually pretty similar, no matter what culture we are coming from, or what part of the world we are coming from, or what kind of language we are speaking. We have the humanity that, or that to be a human being that we have in common. I know there's a lot of politicians out there that want to divide us, and I think um, is a risky road to take, uh, to divide people into groups. Um, so uh, I hope with my episodes on the channel, um, I can bring it a little bit closer to each other with with a little more passion and understanding to each other. We are not that far apart from when the text was written down 3,000 years ago. We still have the same battles, the same kind of thoughts here now than they had back then. And that makes us human. So a bit of my initial thoughts about my channel. And I say, if you're new in here, welcome so much. Make yourself known in the chat. I'd love to chat with you as always. I can see in my statistics that there are people in here. There are some lurkers. And I love lurkers. The lurkers are the backbone of streaming. But I just want to sit here and talk alone about things. So make yourself known in the chat, and we can decide what kind of topic we want to discuss. But before that, I am going to continue on the beadings. Let's see here. And like I said before, I love all the lurkers. Um, you make my watch hours um, go up. Uh, um, uh, so then it's time for the next color. Let's see. I need to do a two. And just because that I need clever answers, I talk to myself a lot. Sometimes I talk with English and sometimes I talk in Swedish. So um, I hope you have uh, a little bit uh, of part of that. So um, the clip that I have published earlier today is when I sing Christmas truth. Um, and for the beginning, where we started to plan this sermon, um, it was said it would be done in January. So you still have the Christmas festivities and all that. Then it was postponed to March 8th. Anyway, I chose that song just because that even though it was the power of Christ stopped a war, even though it was just for a couple of hours, but the Christmas truce is about in 1914 during the First World War. There was trenches in a land called No Man's Land. It's in modern day Belgium, between Belgium and France. And in the trenches was the Germans on one side and the British soldiers on the other side. Then on the Christmas Eve, 1914, there was one guy from Britain that raised a white flag, and that meant that all the guns laid to rest, and they get up from the trenches and started to celebrate Christmas together, even though they did not understand each other, but they understand that Christ was born. Uh, they they recognize the melodies from different Christmas carols, but they sang it in their own language. Um, so that's why I chose to sing it, even though it is March. The topic for the concert was the fight against evil. There is something that is evil, that is war. And there is something that is good, it is Christ. Or so sometimes you can find Christ, or even found God in a lot of music that is done today, even though the ones that made the song in the beginning didn't count on it at the beginning. So therefore, I sang it. And I'm a little bit harsh in that song. I have to sometimes I get nervous when I sing, and sometimes it just floats evenly without any hitch. And for some reason, I got nervous when I started to sing Christmas Truth. Even though when we did the rehearsal, everything sounded great. And the kid on the guitar, Dominic, he's very skilled on his guitar. He chose to only take some basic accords on the instead of just playing the melody. So he took a chord. And he was very delighted to play a power ballad in church. So he was a happy camper at the end of the day. So that is what it is all about. Welcome to my live stream for the love of crafting here on my channel for the love of Leah's Bubble Bubble, where I talk about different topics when it comes to theology or history. Sometimes, well, most of the time, when in this stream I talk about, I am talking about crafting in different ways and forms. And why do I do that? Well, that is one of my greatest passions here in life. And I hope I can still be a crafting person even when I get old. Well, I have realized that I have for a lot of years I made jewelry, and I also made scrapbooking, but never. Well, at least I tried to, but that was never really a thing for me. So I sold off all the beadings I had for the art jewelry. which I, in a way, uh, kind of regret or something, because they were really good beats. And uh, but I have saved some of the beats. So my plan is that next week in episode 12, I am going to talk a little bit more about beading, and show off my beading collection. I have beads that is will be enough for my grandchildren's grandchildren, when it comes to the end of the day. Just like I have with my cross-stitch floss or diamond paintings. I have enough for. um, yeah. Um, and I also have a lot of jersey fabric. For one time in my life, I made a lot of clothes for uh, first and foremost for the kids. Then the kids growed up and refuses to have something that mommy made. So there have been a lot of fabrics just laying around. So my plan is to sell some of it off. You can get the the second hand, what do you call it, the second hand price, or when it comes to um, fabrics or jersey, you can't make a really good business on it. Just because the value just decrease uh, very rapidly. Um, so I'm thinking I will be streaming for about 15 more minutes. So I hit the 2 hour mark. Then what I'm going to do later tonight, I have no clue. Probably I will complete the chart I'm on with the heaven and earth cross stitch I am working on. That would be great, actually. On the other hand, as I said before, I'll be alone home the all day tomorrow, so will have time to just sit by and have something nice to drink and eat, and just enjoy myself with a lot of cross stitching. You can never have too much cross stitching. Yeah, I said I would be writing too. See how I do do with that. Um, Sometimes I get writing cramp. You know, you just stare at a uh, blank sheet and you have no way, really don't know what to write or what to begin with. Um, when I write my stories, I can be a little bit um, messy, so to speak. You know, I can have a scene in front of me. I know exactly what will happen. Then I can go back to that part and extend it or edit it in two or three ways. Um, and sometimes I have a storyboard, um, or sometimes I have a document when I get new ideas or idea or conversation or uh, how they will act or yeah, all of that. So without to um, risking too much for the plot. Um, when someone is this is something that is uh, there's I can't say it's new to me, but uh, it's not that very common that someone else reads what had been written or written down. But it happens sometimes. Uh, so I don't want the plot um, to be recognizable in the first chapter. Like the 3 or 4 first chapters was just going to be a character building. So you recognize the different characters, why they act was as they do in different situations, and yeah, stuff like that. Um, but uh, and also I would say this is the first novel that I write in English in the beginning. Um, Before I have been only written in Swedish, but then we have the language barrier in some cases um, that some things just uh, are better in English than in Swedish, and vice versa, of course. Um, but in this case, English is better, uh, just for the plot and for uh, yeah, everything that is happening and all that. Um, and it calls right now. It calls the Untold Stories, and hopefully, I will. It's a lot of fan fiction in it, and I place it in different so-called universes that exist at the same time. Um, so uh, I don't think they're ever gonna be publicized, or uh, even if anyone else um, gonna read it. But if it ever gonna be publicized, it's gonna be in as an ebook on some kind of app or yeah, you know. Um, I prefer if I'm going to be to publicize it on an app. It's going to be chapter by chapter, so you get one chapter at a time. And maybe a couple of days later, you have the next chapters, and yeah. I just that is my initial thoughts. So time will tell how far I will come with my with all of my ideas. I have never a shortage of ideas. Never had and never will have. So, I see that I have some workers. You always you are welcome here. And if you're new, make yourself known in the chat. Otherwise, lurking on, that is your right to do. It's very hard to see. Sometimes I doubt myself if it is a B or an R. That's a symbol. That's why I take my time sometimes. So I know that the beads are placing at the right place. So please like and subscribe if you're enjoying this stream. And browse around my on the channel. I am pretty convinced that I have something for anyone. No matter if you are a seeker or a believer. Or just are curious on my way of theology. When I had my final speech at my former job, or what it called, I'm not sure if it's called a goodbye speech, but that is the Swedish translation for it. In that, as that theology or to believe is something that is changeable, and even though you sometimes take over your beliefs from your childhood or maybe from your parents, that is okay to test out your beliefs from time to time, and to just see if it can be applied for the real world that we live in today. Sometimes you can do it, sometimes you don't. Then you have to start to think of why it doesn't. And that is very important when it comes to belief systems and theology, because it is a subject that can change a lot on a short period of time. I am thinking of doing an episode about the Dead Sea Scrolls and the importance the scrolls had on the modern day theology. when it comes to Judaism and Christianity. Because before the Dead Sea Scrolls, we had very limited knowledge about the different books in the Old Testament that the Bible contains of today. So when the scrolls were found in the 40s, I think, those who found them didn't know what they contained of, so they used it as fire fuel to start fires with, because the parchments just was very flammable. So who knows what we lost in those scrolls? That's a way of thought that can be very intriguing to discover, or well, at least to think about. So we have no more these here. Yeah, one more. So well, I think I will call this for the time being. So we have done quite good progress on this diamond painting. I'm very pleased with it. So probably to the next week when I have my next stream, this will be complete. So maybe even framed. That would be the first. So with that, I have, let's see here. So right now, I as I know as my schedule is going, I'm going to live stream as usual next week. There might be that I've been writing my contract next week and started my new job, but well, let's see about that. I'll let yourself know at the channel if something is if I need to move my stream or any other kind of news. So well, for that I would say if you don't know what to do, at least be kind. Thank you so much for being here. Shout out to every lurkers that I had in the stream, and I hope I see you the same time next week. There are I have scheduled a couple of my upcoming streams, so make sure to remember them. So with that, I would say goodbye for this time, and I hope I see you soon in a stream nearby. Bye!